Hi, Simon here. Just want to talk about the fantastic, legendary leader I have in Kris Stannard. It's a privilege and a pleasure to have him in my region. I think the key thing about Kris is two things really: his focus on his people and his focus on the customer. When he went into Oxford, it wasn't a difficult place. First of all, he never made any excuses for what had gone on. Never talked about some of the things he found, which were not great. Just set about fixing it. And setting out a plan to do so. But more importantly, he took his team with him. He identified the opportunities with the team, provided the training, support, guidance. At the same time, he also set the bar very high so they knew exactly what his expectations was. And then he set about making sure they delivered, monitoring their performance, providing coaching when needed, but equally, of course, where appropriate, facing some difficult situations. One thing I find about Kris is he's always on the sales floor. He's a true exemplar of leading for the customer. He is always marshalling the team, watching out for customers, making sure everything's been taken care of, providing support and feedback, rolls his sleeves up when needed, and just does a fantastic job leading from the front. I visit Oxford naturally many times, most often unannounced, and Kris is always on the sales floor, leading and marshalling and being there with his team and his customers. He's built a fabulous relationship with Phil, the general manager of Oxford, and I speak to Phil every time I go there, and he's just delighted. He gets very few customer complaints, I suppose, which he used to apparently in the past, but he doesn't now, and they've worked very hard on cross-referral. So all round, Kris is doing all the things that we would want. He's an exemplar leader, and one that I use as an exemplar for the rest of my team in the region. So I wish Kris well, hope it all works out and he's successful. Let's see, it'd be fantastic if he was to win this on behalf of the territory at the Nationals. Brilliant.